All aboard? Off we go! This time, Travel Light takes you to the magnificent Niagara Falls. This waterfalls draws more than 12 million visitors a year, for its breathtaking views and sheer grandness of its magnitude. Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between the province of Ontario in Canada, and the state of New York in the United States. The largest of the 3 is Horseshoe Falls, which straddles the international border of the 2 countries. It is also known as the Canadian Falls. The smaller American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls lie within the United States. Bridal Veil Falls is separated from Horseshoe Falls by Goat Island, and from American Falls by Luna Island. Both islands are situated in New York. 3,160 tons of water flows over Niagara Falls every second. Its vertical height is over 176 feet in some sections. The Niagara Falls is situated 400 miles one way from New York City and 82 miles one way from Toronto. If you buy any attraction pass, it gives you access to the We Go bus that goes to the major attractions. It is highly recommended getting the Adventure Pass to see all the top attractions with one ticket. Sold through Niagara Parks, you can book the Niagara Falls Adventure Pass to gain discounted access to Journey Behind the Falls, Hornblower, Whitewater Walk, Niagara's Fury, and the Butterfly Conservatory with transportation on the We Go People Mover to each activity. Here are the best viewpoints of Niagara Falls. Goat Island on the New York side for the crazy over-the-edge view. Sheraton Hotel on the Canadian side if you're into a cocktail with a view. Ride the Maid of the Mist or Hornblower cruise. Tickets are required to go on both cruises and can be purchased online or at Niagara. For the Maid of the Mist, adult ticket costs $28.25 US, and child 6 to 12 years ticket is $16.50 US. Children under 5 years old are free. Adult ticket for the Hornblower is $32.75 Canadian dollars. Child 6 to 12 years of age ticket costs $22.75 Canadian dollars for the Hornblower. Kids 5 and under are free. The Rainbow Bridge, which links the borders of the United States and Canada, also gives spectacular angles of the falls. Journey Behind the Falls is a year-round attraction that offers a unique view of the falls from below and behind. At Journey Behind the Falls, you'll experience the awesome spectacle of 1/5 of the world's freshwater crashing down to the basin below. During summer daylight hours, over 2,800 cubic meters of water thunders over the brink every second, traveling 65 kilometers per hour. Your Journey Behind the Falls visit will take 30 to 45 minutes, and in the spring and summer months, you'll receive a free souvenir biodegradable rain poncho as protection from the mist of the falls. Elevators descend 125 feet through bedrock to tunnels that lead into the Cataract Portal and the Great Falls Portal, which is 1/3 of the way behind the massive sheet of water. Then you walk onto the upper and lower observation decks at the very foot of the falls. Journey Behind the Falls is an iconic Niagara Falls experience. Make sure you take a waterproof camera. Ticket cost $15 each. It must be noted that winter rates are reduced when the attraction's lower observation deck is closed due to ice conditions. A helicopter tour is the ultimate deal if you want an aerial view of the jaw-dropping wonder. Classic Tour Niagara helicopters offer rides for $160 per person. Here's a travel reminder. Where necessary, ensure that you have the right vaccination, visas and passports for your trip. Take in breathtaking panoramic views of Niagara's splendor from Ontario's skyline at Skyline Tower. While there, feast on some great eats in the buffet dining room or revolving room. Here are some activities and attractions to enjoy at the world-famous Niagara Falls. Cave of the Winds. The Cave of the Winds was a natural cave behind Bridal Veil Falls at the Niagara Falls. The cave was some 130 feet high, 100 feet wide and 30 feet in depth. It was discovered in 1834, and originally dubbed Aeolus' Cave, after the Greek god of winds. Please note, Cave of the Winds tickets must be purchased at the Cave of the Winds Plaza on Goat Island. Cave of the Winds a la carte tickets are available at the attraction. Tickets are not available online. As the Cave of the Winds is a time-ticketed attraction, plan to make it your first stop of the day to make your reservation. The Cave of the Winds is open year-round. Hours of operation. January 2nd to March 31st 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Cave of the Winds is closed for U.S. Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year's. Admission rates. Adult, $12, youth, $9. Wear footwear that can get wet. Aquarium of Niagara is just a short walk from the Maid of the Mist. The aquarium has more than 120 species including playful penguins, rescued seals and sea lions, mesmerizing jellyfish and more. Roll up your sleeves and enjoy hands-on animal interactions with sharks and stingrays. Watch daily feedings and educational presentations, sea lion shows, and expert talks. Tickets range from $14.95 to $19.95. Infants 2 and under are free. Aquarium tickets are available for individual purchase at the door, but online ticketing is best to avoid extended waits. Parking is $5 for average-sized vehicles and $20 for buses, RV and campers. It is handled by Premium Parking and can be paid via your phone or by using one of 2 payment stations in the aquarium parking lot. To pay ahead of time, text P5101 to 504504. Hours of operation 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Niagara Falls fireworks displays. Fireworks performances are weather permitting and may be cancelled due to poor weather conditions. The majestic Niagara Falls are also illuminated every night of the year, making the destination among the world's best places to see fireworks displays. There is no charge to view the fireworks. Niagara Falls Observation Tower. Extending out dramatically over Niagara Gorge, the architectural wonder of the Niagara Falls, USA Prospect Point Observation Tower affords unobstructed views of the wild cascades of Niagara Falls, as well as the raging whitewater below. Elevators at the observation tower provide access to the base of the gorge and the boarding site for the Maid of the Mist boat tour. For a multi-sensory view of the American Falls, visitors can go to the base of the gorge and climb a series of stairs to the Crow's Nest, where the views come with complimentary air conditioning and blasts of misty Niagara spray. Bird watching is a popular pastime at the Niagara Falls Observation Tower. Bird enthusiasts have the opportunity to spot peregrine falcons, bald eagles and the many different gull species present in the Niagara Gorge, which has officially been designated an Audubon Important Bird Area. Shoalkop Power Plant Ruins Site. Take an elevator into the Niagara Gorge to discover the remains of the former Shoalkop Power Plant. $1.25 is charged for riding the elevator. Niagara Scenic Trolley. The guided Niagara Falls trolley gives passengers an overview of the park and offers historical anecdotes, fun facts, and tips for checking out the park's most popular attractions. The state-of-the-art scenic trolley is heated in the winter and air-conditioned in summer to ensure the comfort of visitors. The service makes it easy for those with limited mobility to see all the incredible sights that the park has to offer. Niagara Park's Botanical Gardens and Butterfly Conservatory. The Botanical Gardens are located on the Ontario side just north of the falls. Escape the thunderous falls and tourist crowds, take an afternoon and lose yourself in the Niagara Park's Botanical Gardens. If you like nature, the gardens are a must-see. This 100-acre space is home to dozens of meticulously maintained gardens. During the summer, guided horse and carriage tours allow you to explore the gardens in style. The gardens are also home to the Butterfly Conservatory, where several thousand butterflies flit and flutter among brightly colored flowers. The Botanical Gardens are open every day from sunrise to sunset and admission is free. The Butterfly Conservatory charges an entry fee of $15 Canadian for adults and $9.75 Canadian for kids 6 to 12. This visit could take from 2 hours to half a day. Old Fort Niagara. Old Fort Niagara is perched on the banks of both Lake Ontario and the Niagara River just north of Youngstown, New York. If you do not have a car, you can use the free Discover Niagara shuttle to reach the fort during the summer season. The fort welcomes visitors from 9 a.m. to 5 or 7 p.m. daily, depending on the season. Admission costs $12 for adults and $8 for kids 6 to 12. Trip here can last from 2 hours to half day. Niagara Glen Nature Reserve. Enjoy a relaxing afternoon at the Niagara Glen Nature Reserve. Situated off the Niagara Parkway on the Canadian side of the falls, this nature preserve overlooks the Niagara River and its natural whirlpool, offering more than 2 miles of trails through preserved Carolinian forest. The reserve is open year-round. It's free to access, though you'll have to pay around $1 an hour for parking. Enniskillen Winery. Aside from the falls themselves, the Niagara Falls region is known for one other thing: wine. If you have the time, take a drive north along Ontario's scenic Niagara Parkway to Enniskillen Wines in Niagara-on-the-Lake. This winery is known for its ice wine, which is made from grapes that are left to freeze on the vine over the winter. Since this is a popular spot for tour buses, the winery can get crowded. The winery is open year-round, 7 days a week. From May through October, it welcomes visitors from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The winery closes at 5 p.m. November through April. Regular tours cost $10 per person. Ice wine tours, which are only offered on weekends at 1 p.m., cost $15 per person. This trip may last from 1 to 2 hours. Here are the answers to questions you may be asking yourselves. Can you go to Niagara Falls without a passport? Do I need a passport to visit the Canadian side of the falls? The answer is yes. If someone is not an American citizen or permanent resident and wishes to cross over to the Canadian bank of the Niagara River, you are required to show your passport with valid visa at the border crossing. Americans can use their driver's license or permanent resident card. How many days are enough to visit Niagara Falls? The answer to this question is for those who wish to tour Niagara and not just the falls. The answer is: with so much to see and do, 1 day is never enough. Plan to stay 2 to 3 nights to enjoy the breathtaking view of the falls, exciting attractions, nature, parks and hiking trails. Visit local wineries, breweries, distilleries, and eat and drink like a local. Do you need to book Niagara Falls in advance? If you want to explore more near Niagara Falls, like staying in hotel, helicopter ride, Skyline Tower and more, then booking a tour option is good. However, if you want to just see Niagara Falls, it is not required. Can you visit Niagara Falls in 1 day? Sure, you could visit Niagara Falls in 1 quick, rush day, but it is better experienced with a 2-day stay or longer. Niagara Falls is best visited from both the American side and the Canadian side. The American side has the best get up close to the falls activities that require several hours of your time. How much does it cost to go to Niagara Falls for the day? Adults is $46 and youth 3 to 12 years old is $30. Niagara Parks of Canada is offering 3 different passes for the 2023 prime tourism season months of May through October. The Adventure Pass Classic includes Journey Behind the Falls, Whitewater Walk and a 2-day WeGo Transportation Pass. Can you use US dollars in Niagara Falls, Canada? Yes. US currency is accepted at most local attractions, restaurants and shops. Please visit the currency and exchange rate page to learn further details on using your American money and the Canadian dollar. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Let's catch up in the next video. Shall we?